Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of Disney's Frozen 2 on 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray plus digital copy code. Fittingly, sort of, I guess I have a cold I'm dealing with, so pardon my voice, but here's a look at the front artwork of this, and I'm actually a pretty big fan of how they designed this. I think it looks very nice. You've got all the characters embossed, so is the title, and overall just a very nice kind of shiny, glossy, glittery looking nice artwork here. So I think it's very nice looking, very appealing to the eye. So and of course they would make it that way, so you see this on the shelf at Target or wherever, and you're going to want to pick it up. So they certainly made it look nice. So so that's good. And I did pick this up at Target for about $30, and that was just, it wasn't on sale or anything, just the straight up retail price. So it wasn't a good deal, but that's just how it is for a new release. Ultimate Collector's Edition, and yeah, so otherwise a basic Disney release. Here's a look at the spine, and then here's a look at the back. Pretty nice artwork on the back here. Got a very brief description on the bottom here. Pretty much everyone knows what Frozen is all about. I wasn't a huge fan of the first Frozen just because, it really wasn't a movie that was, made for people that are my age, guys in their 20s. So understandably so, I guess, but I had to pick it up because, I'm a big Disney collector, and I really like to, I'm not quite a completionist, I don't have to own every single Disney movie, but I tend to collect a lot of them, even some of the ones that I'm not a huge fan of. The first Frozen I was a little bit misled by, because it seemed like the trailers, the very first trailers for the movie, it looked like these two characters were going to be kind of more or less the stars of the movie, and it just looked like a more interesting movie to me, and I watched through it, and it's like, this is kind of a movie made for like little girls or something, and so it's like this definitely isn't made for people like me, and that's okay, but it was a little misleading, I thought, but I don't know. But anyways, I had to pick this one up too because it's like, well, I have the first one, I better get the second one just for completion's sakes anyways, and I might like it, you never know. So, but the 4K Ultra HD has just the movie only, and it also does have the Blu-ray disc, which has all of the special features, bonus outtakes, all that kind of stuff. So we've also got the Disney Movie Insiders code in there. It's 103 minutes running time, and yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. Pretty basic release from what I can tell here. So we'll take a look at the actual case. We've got nothing really too much different from the slipcover. It's just not quite as shiny. We've got the spine here, and then the back, again, very similar looking to the slip. So let's go ahead and open this up, and we'll see what we've got inside. Alright, so here's what we get inside here, and should be just a 2-disc set. I don't feel anything behind here. I guess I'll just pull it out and make sure. Nice case, it's not an eco box or anything, and very nice looking artwork here I can see on the disc. So there's the 4K. That's quite nice to look at. And then we've got a few of the inserts here, so let's take a look at those quick. We've got the Movies Anywhere, digital copy, and Movies Insider, all that kind of code stuff. Then we've got the Disney Movie Club advertisement right there. So there's that. And then we've got the standard Blu-ray here. So this is no artwork or anything, just the plain blue background. And so there is that. And there is nothing behind that. So just a 2-disc set, pretty basic. And yeah, so that's how that's what we've got inside there. So Frozen 2 on 4K, and just for the heck of it, I'll also show you for comparison the first Frozen that also just came out recently on 4K. So here's this one. Here's how the slip covers kind of look next to each other. They both look quite nice in my opinion, so that's pretty cool. They did do like a 2-pack of, containing both of the movies on standard Blu-ray. They actually just released that with this release, but they didn't do that with the 4Ks. I probably would have picked that up if they would have done it, but they didn't. So just got the 2 individual releases on 4K, but here's a look at the first one on 4K, and this one has really nice artwork on the 4K as well. And if I remember right, the Blu-ray is just the plain blue. So these are very similar as far as what you get inside. And so yeah, I think overall they did a good job with these as far as releasing them. Like I said again, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie here. Just isn't for me, really. It's not a horrible movie, and I recognize it as a good movie, as for the age that it's marketed as, but it's just not for me. So, and I'm assuming that's going to be the same case for this. But just for the sake of collecting, I wanted to get it for my collection. And here's what they're going to look like together on the shelf. They look pretty nice. Kind of a neat little contrast of color, actually. Technically, usually I would want them to kind of match, like either be both white or both blue, but I actually kind of like this little contrast here, so I think that looks pretty cool. So there it is. Anyway, there was the unboxing of Frozen 2 on 4K. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.